And may I remind you of one of my favorite verses? I think I've shared this one before. It's in this, it's in the Bible, of course. Guess what? Yes, it's in the Bible. Good. We're still in the Bible. Good. It's in the old NIV translation, 1984, which I kind of grew up with, at least when I was a student. Psalm 119, verse 32 goes like this, slightly different if you turn to it now and here. I run in the path of your commands, for you have set my heart free. I love this verse. Now, just compare it with these words here. Set free, we got that in verse 2, haven't we? And now submitting to God's law is kind of the implication of verse 7. You might remember my illustration. I remember from years ago, running through a wood, a forest, let's say, same thing, somewhere in Scotland with my family, my brothers and sister, my brother and sister, and so forth. Anyway, and just the exhilaration of running along that path, that beaten track, that beaten path in the forest, pretending to be motorbikes, right? That's irrelevant, but it's a fun part, that sort of thing. And we were running through, and we were so happy because there was the exhilaration of running along the path. And we were, now, what God has done for us is to set us free so we can run, not just walk, but run along the path. We can submit to his law and we can run along the path. He doesn't say, you see, that he's been set free so that he can run all over the woods and run all over the heather and the bracken and the bushes and here, there, and everywhere. No, he's running with joy in his heart along the narrow path, the beaten track. So we can submit to God's law. And there's a wonderful freedom and joy in doing so, isn't there? We do so now with a whole new motivation. We're not simply trying to fulfill our duty. We don't have that burden upon us, but we're grateful, we're free, we love God, we delight in his law. He set us free to obey him, to run along the path of his commands.